Hello there! This is your friend Robato, and once again, we're gonna talk about Miss Universe. But this time, it's special because I'm gonna give you my choices for the Miss Universe crown. I'll be giving you my top 21. Some special mentions because hindi sila magkasya sa aking list. There are a lot of girls who deserve a spot in my Magic 21, so it's really very difficult. I've been revising and editing and adding and subtracting, from my list since yesterday night. I have had an almost solid 21 yesterday night, but I changed my mind after watching some Miss Universe videos, especially the preliminary competition. 90% of my choices will be based on their performances during the preliminary competitions, and 10% is reserved for their pasabog in their interview portion. Iceland. She seems to be popular in some vloggers, but for me, I think she has a chance to make it to the Magic 21, but I have been looking for something na kung saan ini-interview siya, pero wala akong makitang interview niya, so I would just base my insight on her sa kanyang preliminary competitions, and there's nothing special really. Romania is a standout. She's so tall, she's so regal. She reminds me of Carmina Villaruel during her teenage years. She's a better version, of course. And she speaks English. She's got a beautiful family. Matapasamang family. She's veteran. I still remember when she joined Miss International, and I was really hooked into her. I thought she was gonna win Miss International that time, but no, it didn't happen. And I think it's her time to shine. Romania, pinapakaba mo ako. South Africa, good choice for Miss Universe. And let's see if that strategy works big time. She was in my top 5 yesterday night, and let's see if she would still make it after reviewing Brazil's, Mexico's, Nepal's performances. There were a lot of changes, really. I was really so problematic. And when I woke up this morning, still, I am not determined who's who to include in my top 5. Venezuela also, she was actually not one of my top 15, but she gradually climbed to the higher spots because I've seen her videos and she's really very promising. Venezuela is Venezuela. Just like India is India? Not really. We have had a lot of Miss India representatives or India representatives to Miss Universe, and they just couldn't convince me that they would win the crown. But this time, it's different. They have sent their biggest candidate in 10 years, most probably. And we know India. There are always hidden quotations and, flowery words that would catch the attention of the judges. They empower their women, their words, their choice of words, their wisdom. Just like that, they speak well. Now let's go to Brazil. Bonggang Brazil. She's in my top 15, and then she went to join my top 10, and then she climbed higher, and let's see kung saan siya napapunta ngayon. Indonesia. She's tall. She's really a model because she could move. She could give 100 poses, and you would still clamor for more. She speaks English. I am a little bit impressed with Italy. She's a joy to watch. She giggles. Her smiles give me so much energy. to go on with my life. I like her. But, the sass factor sometimes works. And I hope it doesn't work this time. For the sake of Italy. Jamaica is so hyped lately, but that hype is worth it, should I say. She speaks well. She's pretty. The more you look at her, the more you are mesmerized by her beauty. Mexico, she's almost complete, except that distracting. I don't know if it distracts you as well, but for me it's a little bit distracting. The short neck and a little bit not wide shoulders, narrow shoulders. The neck and those shoulders do not have a bearing at all. When you choose a Miss Universe, that would represent the world to the universe. Is that right? That would represent the universe to the galaxy? Now, kidding aside, Mexico is phenomenal. She gives great performances during the preliminary competitions. She's beautiful. If I would be a makeup artist, I would pick her as my top choice to use my makeup on. But again, let's be straightforward. I don't like her neck, I don't like her shoulders, but I like the rest. Nepal. Matakot na kayo. I'm a little bit scared for the Philippines or for the rest of my top favorites. Whenever I see Nepal's videos, she's a monster on stage. She walks with authority. She's not the typical beauty that we expect from a Miss Universe title holder, but that normal beauty explodes whenever she performs, whenever she's on stage. Bang klase. Kakaba. Kaba. I like her. Puerto Rico. I think a lot of you would agree that she looks older than the rest of the candidates. But I must tell you this. She's got this vibes na tipong, I don't care about what you say. I'm gonna win Miss Universe for Puerto Rico. Diba? Because she's got it all. She was one of my top 3 during the preliminary competitions. And she speaks great. She speaks well. So, combine them together and matakot ka na. So let's watch out for her. Very strong. Very strong. Wait. Hello? Wait for a while. Okay, sorry about that. Continue with who else? Cameroon, I'm impressed with Cameroon's performances during the preliminary. USA, after that nakaka-turn off the arrival and a not so good performances. I expect that she's given her best during the preliminary as always. USA usually always makes it to the semifinals round because of the such factor and their communication skills, right? Vietnam. Okay, she might be in or she might be out. Whatever. But, she's a girl to watch. She performed well during the preliminary. Dominican Republic as well, I like her. Argentina, I watched her videos yesterday. She could speak English. Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, I don't know. It's my first time that Colombia doesn't go straight to my semifinals list. Yung tipo nag-aalinlangan ka. I think she would be pushed to the semifinal slot because of that magnetic word, which is journalism. I think it gives additional points to her chances. Who else? Thailand. Undoubtedly, she topped my list during the gown competition. And she almost topped my list during the swimsuit round. In short, she's one of the strongest candidates for the Miss Universe crown, and let's see in a little while if she's my Miss Universe choice. It might be Thailand's time to grab the crown after so many years. Romania could give Romania its first ever crown, you know. Peru could win it too. Ang dami. You know what? A lot of strong girls this time. Maybe they become strong because there's no superpower this year. There's no one who really stood out. There's no Catriona. There is no Paulina Vega. You know what I mean. Panama, Russia. I don't think Russia would enter the semifinals, but she's really a Barbie doll-like. Okay, have I missed someone? Okay, Philippines. I talked about Philippines in my previous vlog. I have given my insights on her performances during the preliminary and swimsuit preliminaries, and if we would pick, if we would pick a number from 1 to 10, for my rating, overall rating for Rabia's performance, then that would be 7. So, in short, this is primarily based, my list is primarily based on the preliminary competition, plus some points for the interview that all of us didn't see. Purely speculations. Purely haka-haka tayo. Purely assumption, presumption, conversation, corruption, lahat na ng shun. So, if Philippines did a wonderful job during the interview segment, then she could still make, of course, I expect her to be in the top 21. Don't you? I don't think she would miss the cut. But talking about top 10, I think she could still make the top 10 and move forward if she would change her styling. That's all. We knew that it was not her choice. And everything, she just follows the directions. She just, follows what to do. But it's very unfortunate that that choice of hair was given to her. So that's maybe part of the luck. So she was very unlucky during that night. But if I were the candidate and I would be assigned with a hairstylist was given by the organization, then I could say what I want. Minsan di ba tayo makakayo sa ating team mismo because there's great trust. There is so much respect that you think all the decision, all the view that they shared with you are all great. That would help you in getting the crown. But if it's another one, then it should be different treatment. You could voice out your opinion and you could say no, I think. I don't know. But maybe Miss Philippines is just a nice girl. That she would just conform. Let's continue with Philippines. I have high trust for Rabia Mateo. That she could go all the way to the crown. Because she's beautiful. She's one of the prettiest faces of the competition. That's what I've told you. She speaks from the heart. She speaks with wisdom, with a lot of quotations. There is wit, there is maybe humor sometimes. She just can talk about anything under the sun. Name it, she has an answer to it. So, she might slip down a bit sa aking rankings, but let's give her 100% support to Miss Philippines. And even if she doesn't win, let's continue showing her our love and support till the end. And once again, my ranking doesn't have any bearing at all sa magiging resulta ng Miss Universe pageant. So, this is just an assessment. The live judges still have full control of the results. And they might fall in love with Rabia, as we do. Diba? So, good luck, Rabia, and good luck to the Filipino people. Good luck to the rest of the world. Good luck to all the candidates. Good luck to each and every one of us who love pageants, who love Miss Universe. So, here it is. My top 21, my top 10, and my top 5 for Miss Universe 2020. Let's go.